all strong and shit.
Nah,
Man.
nah, y'all niggas gay. Hell no.
But I mean, but what the real basis of was this, bro. Look, if I'm in a cell with somebody, right, and I'm feeling that way, right? Who say I'm going to? I'm not saying I'm going to,
Right.
but they don't have a choice. They ain't no fucking choice. No,
No.
I got a choice.
I mean, I did, huh?
I'm choosing.
If I was in the cell with you 5 years down the road, in the cell 5 years, and I'm like, oh yeah, man, tonight. You got a choice?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
choosing
yeah,
death,
choice.
bro.
Man, look, on
I'm choosing
the
death.
outside, motherfucker. You shut the fuck up about this shit.
Even if you choose death, you still gonna get hit.
I'm choosing death. He said, Jeffrey Dahmer.
What's gonna suck? You got your ass whipped before you got your ass whipped. You lost twice.
You might as well just go ahead and say, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and go with it.
But
Now I'm gonna kill myself.
I guess what you saying, Ike, is you ain't go out like no bitch.
No.
You may be a bitch, but you ain't go out like no bitch.
I'm
I
not
wouldn't
going
expect
out
it.
like
I
that.
wouldn't
Hell
expect
no.
it.
Hell no.
That's a cool way to open up this goddamn podcast. Hey, what's up, bro? This your boy G,
Throwing
man.
prison rape.
I'm one of your hosts for 4 Black Dads, and to my left,
Man, it's Doolie. You know what time it is, man. And it's going down. And to my right.
Hey, it's Ikes. Hi.
Shit.
man, it's been a lot going on in this world today.
Oh, yeah.
It's been too much.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that Snoop Dogg commercial with
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah. Snoop Dogg.
I seen it.
He banging. He say he holding that phone up like a lion, cubs.
Snoop took Crippin international.
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 Facts.
Like, yeah.
He got what's that white lady? Martha Stewart. He got her banging too.
Yeah, cuz.
Yeah, she knew. She was
ain't never heard Martha Stewart
wear
say,
rags.
Get out of
rags.
here.
I promise you.
I don't think that there's a video and an artist that Snoop Dogg has not worked with. Literally.
He can work with everybody.
He don't work with everybody.
Yeah. No,
No
Snoop
facts.
Dogg.
Snoop Cold.
Snoop Dogg got him banging in Canada, nigga. They banging in
All over London. And Snoop, he that pastor that cuss and don't give a damn.
He
Man,
did. Oh,
that's what it is.
that was there today. That's the day at your service. Speaking of Canada,
Oh, my God. Oh, you
got some Canadian money.
Oh, I got one too.
Yeah, goofy ass money too.
Let me see.
This is some freaky ass nigga money.
It's
You can't even spend that in a strip
That's Drake
club.
money.
What? They got the Queen on it?
Yeah,
Why
got the Queen.
Queen of England on it.
It's not supposed to. They're supposed to get rid of all of her stuff when she died, but they haven't rotated it out yet.
Man, keep this. This might be worth some.
And then they got $2 coins too.
$2 coin. But they gas so fucking expensive.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I
Yeah.
heard that gas is expensive,
it's
bro.
crazy.
So the Canada really fuck with England then.
No,
yeah.
because England owns Canada.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah,
They under
do.
the monarchy of England.
That's why they.
Isn't that so weird? How such a little place owns so many other places?
That's why they got
I thought it was
provinces
the
and
French
territories.
that
Mhm.
fucked with them like that.
No, it's England.
It's England.
That's crazy.
It
man.
is.
Because French is Quebec, though. Quebec is the French Canadians.
Yeah.
They the asshole Canadians.
They're the asshole.
They the asshole Canadians.
Nobody likes
Even Canadians don't like Quebecans. People from Quebec.
And like Halifax and stuff too.
Yep.
'Cause I almost went, believe it or not, I almost went up there to play college football.
Canada?
To Canada.
Okay.
Yeah. Face,
No, my little cousin up there right now playing basketball.
Face was up there at one point. But
Face?
you know, they
Okay.
a lot of New Orleans speak Creole.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get that part.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That's still crazy though. I thought, you know what I mean? I thought Canada was their own little thing, but they under the rule of
Yep, England.
First black
That's
hockey
wild.
team too.
So you can spend Canadian money in England.
Yeah, because it got same currency.
Same currency.
It's
it
the
just say
euro.
Canada on it.
Well, these don't say Canada. That
They
one
do say Canada on it.
on the bill.
I just read it. So
Really?
You Canada.
Canada
Oh, okay.
has been a member of the Commonwealth since 1931.
For real?
Oh, it says Bank of Canada.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
I didn't know that, bro. I thought Canada was their own, like, you know what I mean? I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
Canada still like the U.S. did.
Hey, but
you
tell
know?
me she ain't ugly though.
The Queen.
Yeah, ugly.
Oh, the Queen been ugly. Queen,
Ugly.
yeah, and as long as I ain't never seen a pretty queen.
Me neither.
Diana was kind of she was
a princess, nigga. She wasn't a
but
queen.
she would have been nice if she didn't die.
That's why they killed her. She was too pretty to be the queen.
No,
I feel like the queens, as soon as they get home, they take their skin off. I mean, they something else underneath.
they
all
lizard
that
like they
ugly.
lizard people.
Yeah, they lizard people.
Reptile people.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
funny.
It's just, you know, too many
She-
shows.
She did live till she was like 100. It's just like, ugh, you should just you should have died a long time ago. Not wishing death on her, but not wishing life on her either.
Oh no, she was old. She was old as shit, and she was gross looking.
Mm-hmm.
She was gross.
Yeah, that's.
But you can't trust nobody in those positions, bro. They all dirty as hell. You know the people that did they didn't kill a whole bunch of people. They've been responsible for a whole bunch of like
genocide.
Genocide, a whole bunch of bullshit, man.
Everywhere.
So yeah, you know, they're gonna live how long they want to. It's like Game of Thrones really in real life over there.
It is.
I gotta watch that.
Monarchy is crazy.
You still watch Game of Thrones?
I never
Not an episode?
Like
I never got into it.
Well, I guess I give you a synopsis. You're gonna see a lot of penis. There's gonna be a lot of dicks in there.
You know my motto.
It's a lot of titties too.
It's a lot of titties too.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of it's a lot of people having it's incest. It's white people stuff. Incest.
It is some incest.
A treachery. It's a good show.
It's a lot of treachery in there.
A lot of treachery in there.
Yeah, you're gonna see a whole and it's a lot, but it's good because if you really get it, if you follow the characters, you know what I'm saying, you pick up, you know, who's doing what and how things transpire. It's something good to fall into, man. I was just watching something.
When I get time, I'm gonna dive into it. You know, yeah, because I was too busy watching like Power and stuff.
Power's good too. I like Power.
Good,
yeah.
So.
Power's isn't it over? Oh no, I heard that Mary J. Blige's characters died.
Yeah, she got popped. Monet got popped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I stopped watching Power after the first one.
Oh, after Ghost died.
I haven't watched anything after Ghost died.
Oh,
yeah. I haven't watched the other.
Was you gonna watch it again? The other books.
Book 2 is good.
I just ruined it. My bad.
Maybe. I don't know. It's just like I haven't watched the Game of Thrones that came out after the first season.
The dragon one.
The dragon, yeah. I haven't.
Is it House of Dragon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't got into that. Like I've seen it only a couple episodes when I was like somebody was watching it. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
But I haven't got into it. So I don't know. I'm man, once the first one gets done, I'm usually off of it, man. I go check out something else. You know?
Yeah. It can't be redundant after that.
I'm not a spin-off guy. To be honest, I don't really like spin-offs.
I'm not either. Yeah.
To be honest.
I like the first season and then origin stories. Because, you know, they always date stuff back before all of the stuff you've seen.
Yeah, well, see, that's what the House of Dragons is supposed to be doing. It's supposed to be the origin story of
Targaryens.
The Targaryens and how everything popped off.
Got you.
But I just really don't give a fuck. Because I already know what happened afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I can already tell that Aegon was the, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah, we can tell. And they already told the story. That's why I'm like, I like, it's like Star Wars, right? Okay, you went backwards. You should have started here. Then go up there, because now we already know the story, and I don't want to watch a story I already know what's gonna happen.
You already know the end of it.
Yeah, this motherfucker gonna burn people.
That makes sense.
And then you already know who's going to have the throne, who's gonna grow. Like, why would you even watch it?
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I mean, I guess the Power series might be good to watch because it's what happens afterwards, though.
Yeah, and it's a lot of books to it.
And don't his son Tariq got one?
He do that book 2. And then it dates back to when Kanan was a child, so raising Kanan, which is good. I can't wait for that one to start back up. It's so, man, 50 got his hands in all of the projects because he's doing BMF. And also, too, Big Meech is out. He free.
Out of prison?
He free. They got him at a, what is it?
Halfway house?
Halfway house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats to him.
Congrats getting out. Don't get back in trouble again.
And then, you know, other
good job going to jail, getting out. Nigga. I don't know. Congrats to getting out. You know how many niggas I know go in and out. Like, oh God. Hey man, keep your ass out of jail this time. Don't get caught. But you did your time, nigga. You out. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, you deserve it.
How long was he in for?
Shit, a whole bunch of years, nigga. Yeah. Big Meech went to jail. Went to prison when?
Probably back in the early 2000s.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, that's when they
20-something years.
Yeah,
he's been in there for a minute. Yeah, for a minute.
So you think about it
exactly when.
But the thing about it is, technology hasn't changed too much within those 20 years. But think about somebody who went in prison in the 80s, right? And then they got out in the early 2000s. You miss a whole bunch of shit.
Oh yeah, man. I got a cousin went to prison, man, back in the early 90s, man, and they didn't get out till like about 2 years ago. Yeah.
Oh damn, he missed a lot.
Time.
Yeah.
Did you ever pose that question to him?
He was supposed to do life.
He was supposed to do life?
Oh.
Yeah. Man, and it's always the same shit. You know what I mean? Hustling. So no. But the thing about it is, Niggas like Big Meech should go to jail. My cousin went to jail. People like, you know what I'm saying? Like they send Frank Lucas to prison. They send all these people to prison, but they'll never send the agents that was bringing this shit across the border.
No, I know.
They'll never sell the people. They'll never send, you know what I'm saying?
The CIA
Bob,
agent.
the CIA agent, or you know what I'm saying? Jeffrey, and then they make those people, you know what I mean, look like the criminals. The real criminals is the people bringing the shit over here.
Because the thing about it with DEA, I was watching the movie Scarface, right? He was like, okay, you got to give me money for me to do this, and you got to give me this, and this. You break deals with them to get that stuff across the border, and then you end up selling it here, but they get a percentage. What about those people? Why aren't they being tried for stuff like that?
Yeah, and no documentaries on them either. Ain't nobody saying, "Oh man, look, let's paint them as a big bad guy."
Yeah,
because they want them, you know what I mean? They want to keep they want them to have that squeaky clean image. Yeah. Like America ain't producing this shit and ain't pushing it on us anyway.
Fact.
Hella pushing.
You know what I'm saying? But instead, Big Meech should go to prison for, you know what I'm saying, as long as he went to prison. My cousin, you know what I'm saying, went to prison for, they gave him life, nigga.
Ain't no nigga in the hood thought let me fly to the Philippines and bring back 15 planes of heroin and caskets.
I mean, Frank Lucas.
Of course, but you know what I'm saying? Just like out of nowhere, like I'm selling what I'm selling around here, but
and that wasn't just a black operation. He had some people in that. Motherfucker who was putting it on the planes and all that. Yeah, military, it was going the way it was going. They just wanted to highlight all the niggas that was helping them. They didn't highlight the pilots. They didn't highlight the whatever agent that was coming across, how it got past all that. They didn't highlight none of that.
Freeway Ricky Wallace's story.
Y'all took the train before?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The train is the most unsecure way to travel, like publicly, ever. They don't check your bags. They ask you at the border to declare. So you just gotta write what you have. And if you don't tell them, you don't tell them. But if you found with it while you're in the country, that's a different story. But you could almost smuggle whatever you want because they don't got dogs. They just got fine-ass women at the border asking you questions.
Yeah. You said as soon as you get to the border, the fine-ass.
Fine-ass. I promise you there was like a couple of them. I was like, dang.
You get that number?
No, of course not. You know, I don't talk to women like that.
You pulled up scared. You was like, oh, you too pretty. I don't know what to say to you.
A lot of them were like that too, but they're like a couple of them I talked to, and they were really down to earth when you talk to them. I can't say, like, I'm not talking down on American women, but because I don't got nothing to say like bad about them. But like American women are cool, but Canadian women, they're just like, they're goofy too. It's weird.
What you mean goofy?
They goofy. Like they funny, but they like goofy. Like I saw this girl just like I was outside of a Canucks game, and she was walking around like pulling her dog. Like the dog wasn't even walking. She was pulling it. And I was like, ain't nobody gonna stop this lady in like this abuse.
Nobody stop abuse. If the dog don't want to go, you gonna get pulled.
So it was just that, bro. Like
I'm the owner. You're the dog. If I'm walking and you decide to stop, and I want to keep going, guess what's gonna happen? You're getting pulled.
Right. It sounds like white people in Canada don't care about their dogs. Like
no, it wasn't a white. It was, believe it or not,
it was black.
The majority of people in Canada ain't white, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the majority
of them.
It's not
white or black. It's a whole mixture.
Exactly.
Bro.
It's like this. So you got a group of white people, but they stay in like the Sedity ass area, right downtown area. But then you got Indians, and then you got Native Americans, which they be around. I saw like a bunch of Native Americans. You got Asian people. And then that's pretty much it.
It is a big Asian.
No, you crazy, bro.
What else?
You got
in Vancouver. They got you got Jamaicans out there, bro. You have you have a bunch of different type of Asians out there.
Yeah, a bunch of different Asians.
A lot of Asians.
Yep. And then you got it's a bunch of different people. And then the further up north you go, that's when you start getting to that. And then they natives too, but the Eskimos ain't nothing but Indians, bro.
I know. You're not wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely Native Americans.
Indians that lived in the cold, so they
wild.
make igloos and shit. But they travel down, and you know it's cool.
But that's the thing about it. We're not taught that in America. We're not taught anything like that. We're taught that we're predominantly taught black people were slaves, and we're taught about the railroads. And I forgot who even made the railroads until somebody reminded me. And it was the Asian people. Yeah. And then you know what they did to them after they made the railroads, right?
They either sent them back or murdered them.
Yep, they kicked them out, then threw them bitches out, and then killed a bunch of them. And then they was like, "You gotta go back, or we're gonna kill you." And that's what America was built on. And then I was listening to Donald Trump talk about if you teach it slavery, or
He gonna
defund
He gonna
you.
defund the shit out of him.
If you teaching slavery and that Indians and that white people took from the Indians, they gonna defund the schools.
Oh my! Well, he ain't gonna be able to. He get rid of the Department of Education, so he ain't gonna have no say.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But
Just how you gonna defund? How you gonna get rid of the federal? How you gonna get rid of the federal Department of Education and then tell somebody you gonna defund them?
That's a damn good point.
If they teach it, bro, you ain't got no power no more, bro. The federal portion of this is gone.
Ain't no way this motherfucker can win.
Ain't no way. Not saying the stuff he's saying.
Oh my God.
Not saying. And Kamala, she got the white people on her side now, and she talking about I love eating chicken. So now she got black people too. So it's a wrap. He gonna lose.
She retarded too.
But he also got rappers though.
It's the lesser of the two evils.
But Trump do got rappers though. He just Lil Wayne. He's had another one. I think it was who was it? I want to say like Little Uzi Vert or somebody like that.
Oh shit!
He got
Lil Pump.
Lil Pump.
He just did a promo with the Undertaker and Kane.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And it was like, if you like Kane and if you like the Undertaker, then you'll vote for Donald Trump. But if you like Dave Bautista and Kamala, stay over there. It was weird, bro.
I seen the Dave Bautista campaign. He was going in on Trump. Said his midsection looked like a bag of milk.
Dave Bautista looking fabulous these days. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He looking fabulous. That's my term for
Yeah.
Saucy
man.
Yeah.
He looks sus.
He might do that a lot. Yeah. It's a little bit.
Did you hear Jim Gaffigan? He's also because they had a little dinner yesterday. And it was like for the Catholic Church. And Jim Gaffigan was there. He did like a 5-minute monologue before Trump came up.
Who, Jim Gaffigan did?
Jim Gaffigan did.
On what?
On like Kamala. Everybody just bashing other people. Okay. That's all. They sending other people to bash other people. And
Jim
Gaffigan's
not really funny to me though.
Okay, I'm not.
He might be funny to you, but
no. He has funny moments. Yeah. But he's not like in my top 100 of comics.
I don't know if he's albino or if he's just really, really white.
He's ginger.
He's ginger?
Yeah, he's ginger.
Are those the albinos of white people?
They are the albinos of white people. So yeah.
But he had, yeah. He kind of, but then like I don't find it because he's just so soft. Like when he does like that. That voice.
That voice I find is funny. That's about it.
I don't find him entertaining. Just that's me personally.
I think he has favorite jokes that people really, really like, so they book him just to see it happen over and over and over again.
Like the Hot Pocket joke.
The Hot Pocket joke.
Hot Pocket joke.
Yeah.
But all he does is say Hot Pocket.
Hot Pocket.
That's it. That's all he does.
Oh, like sensitive and shit. I don't know. I don't know how to jump behind his way of his form of comedy. You know what I mean? But I mean, I'm not saying that people can't, but I don't know how to do it.
Have you guys ever listened to Stephen Wright?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Stephen Wright.
Yeah, you've seen this show? You've seen the movie Half Baked, right?
Yeah.
Remember the guy on the couch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's Stephen Wright.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He's a comedian, but he has like kind of like one-liners, but they're dark. It's dark humor. So it's actually pretty good.
Is he just like one line after one line after
mostly,
one line?
Yes. Mostly one line after one line.
I like those comedians, but I can only watch a little bit of them. Like if somebody had an hour of one-liners, I'm watching 10 minutes, and I'm gonna pick up on the other 10. I'm gonna pick up 10 minutes of your shit later on, and then another 10 because I don't want to hear somebody just go. One-liners
are fucking hard.
They are.
Like especially if you're doing an hour. If you're doing an hour of one-liners. How the fuck do you have time to sit there and write this boom, 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 boom? Because you got some one-liners.
Mm-hmm.
Them. You got one. Everybody, but it's like an hour of them.
Everybody has one-liners. If you're a comedian and you don't have a one-liner, that's crazy, bro. Like, are you really doing the craft, right?
Yeah.
But to just have just one-liners, that is like I can barely. If I go to a mic, bro. I walk if somebody's doing one-liners, if it's a 5 minute and they got 5 minutes, I might walk out 2 minutes into their set. Nigga, I don't want to hear you do these one-liner shits forever. It's not my style of comedy. I don't like it.
Not to mention, you have to hour of one-liners. You got to remember all them motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I'm cutting it short somewhere.
No, bro. Yeah, I'm going. I'd rather watch rappers. I'd rather watch battle rap, nigga. At least it's entertaining one-liners. Like battle rappers, even battle rappers though, they not just spitting one-liners. These niggas is telling stories and doing all kind of other shit now. Like, so for a comedian to just get up there and do one-liners for an hour, I don't think I can watch it. Not the whole thing. I have to take it in doses.
I think I could watch it. I think I watched 30 minutes of it. But I also watch comedy from like how could I learn? But like somebody like Stephen Wright or Mitch Hedberg, it's like, how could I learn? Because I'm not a one-liner person necessarily. I'm crowd work storytelling. But my kids, when they tell me something, I have to figure out how to put that into a one-liner. Because that's how kids kind of speak when it comes to jokes.
Right.
Like poop jokes, one-liners.
Well, I tell a story about my son telling me jokes and one-liners.
Yes,
so it's a one-liner. It's a whole bunch of one-liners, but it's still a story at the end. Right.
That's a real that really happened though, right?
That really happened. Well, he didn't tell me the jokes in that kind of order. It didn't happen that way. Like, but it's one of the ones where how you open up, you tell it like he told me the joke, the first joke and the last joke were all at once.
Yeah.
And then he came back and told me the other two. And so what I did, I just stretched it into something else.
So, but you put it into a comedic form.
Yeah.
Instead of just because that's also something that, because with me, I just didn't know how to do them. So I listened to people that did them. And that's what made me understand what a one-liner is.
You know who's good at one-liners though? Who I can't watch for a little bit, but Lee Hinton. Lee Hinton is a one-liner.
Oh yeah.
He will hit you over the head a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
With music to it and just like
Yeah,
he's one of the talented.
Punchline, tag.
Yeah, boom. Shout out Lee, because he is one that I know. Like when it comes to one-liner, like when I first started doing comedy, he was one I was like, bro, how do you do that?
Yeah.
Like with the one-liner thing, but he was like, that's just my style. Your style's a little different than mine. So like you could come up with these one-liners and you can tell these jokes and however you want to, but it's not going to be the same as the way that I do it. I'm like, oh yeah, I know I can't, you know what I'm saying? You're never going to be the same as nobody. But at the end of the day, like I was like, but it made me understand like, okay, we just got different styles.
Yeah, and the thing about, would you even want to be, like, that's the thing, would you want to be like anybody that you've seen do a comedy, would you want to be like, I'm like, somebody compare you and that's you?
No.
I won't, because I don't even think you can even, because everybody has even if you go in there and steal people's jokes, right? You still can't hit the same cadences.
Your voice.
Yeah, your voice. Yes, you can't get the same. You can do it, but it may get a reaction, but it's not you either.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You can do it for years.
Your mannerisms ain't gonna match up because it ain't you. People can feel your genuineness on stage.
Like my thing is when if people talk about me and they say, hey man, your comedy is like, I want them to say a bunch of different people, right? Because I want them to be like, okay, watching this comedy, I couldn't really see if he was like Richard Pryor, if he was like Patrice O'Neal, or if he had Eddie Murphy, like, you know what I'm saying? Them is all comments that I love. So if somebody compare me to them, like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be mad about it.
No offense.
What if somebody's like, you remind me of Jim Gaffigan? You remind me of a black Jim Gaffigan.
Oh there is no way. What were you watching?
That's somebody.
You were not watching.
I'll say some shit like that.
You were not watching the show. High pocket.
Try lean pockets too.
Right.
Lean pockets too.
You obviously did not watch my comedy, nigga.
Sorry, all right. Go ahead. What you about to say?
But no, so if they, you know what I'm saying, if they got a couple of them that they're throwing out there, yeah, they all influenced. Like I'm influenced by a lot of comics. Don't get me wrong. Like watching comedy growing up was one of the things that sparked that interest in comedy for me. You know, it made me want to be funny. It made me want to pull pranks on my sisters, or you know what I'm saying, run around and talk shit to my friends. I couldn't wait to get out there, and if I was feeling, roasting the homies on, you know what I'm saying, at the lunch table or whatever it was, but it was the comedy that I was watching that gave me that spark. And so I would love to be not love to be compared, but if you do compare me to anybody, then okay, yeah, it was probably an influence. So I get it.
Who would y'all say is the greatest of our time?
I got
our time?
I already got mine.
There is none. To
me, I got one.
Okay.
Who do you have?
I got Treese. I love Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's like if once I started watching comedy, and I was like, damn. And then I watched his Elephant in the Room. That's the greatest comedy special to me ever. To me personally.
Yeah.
Because it's chaotic, but it's controlled. He's like, he's looking at the crowd and he's looking at their reactions and he's like, ugh, you sicken me. by the way you're reacting, by the way you're not reacting, by if I bring up this topic, you don't like it. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the fact that you don't like it, and I see you. That's how I decided to do comedy, because I saw it, and that's how I love doing it. So it's like the audience. I see the audience, and I can't act like I don't see it. And that's what I got that from Treese.
Mm-hmm. This is who I think is the greatest of our time, and may most likely possibly mess around and be the greatest out there ever. Dead ass. Ali Sadiq. Monster. This man is just, and the crazy thing is he's constantly dropping fresh content, and I'm talking about hours long of storytelling. And I ain't missed a beat. It's like Jadakiss of comedy. He don't miss. He's funny.
He slept on.
He's talented. He is the greatest comedian that everybody will say, do not put me on his show because I can't follow him.
I
just found this out. There was a huge beef between him and Cat. And how he kicked Cat out, or how Cat kept him out from coming to do his show in Houston. You know, that's where he's from, because he ain't want nothing to do with him.
See, but that's the thing about it. If somebody, I don't look at comedy like that, right? How other people look at it, like somebody is better than me. I'm like, no, we're all comics. If you can't make somebody laugh, then that's on you. Go back to writing. Go back to your thing. I was just talking about this with Denmark, because he was just at the Dave Patel, and I was like, so what is his style? Because I never listened to Dave Patel. I was like, what's his style and stuff like that? He's like, oh well, like 40%, 60% material, 40% crowd work. I was like, oh, so people get on people's heads for doing crowd work, but a lot of the people I'm seeing right now doing crowd work. Want to see Ali Sadiq? He did a story for like 45 minutes, and then he did crowd work for the rest.
Yeah.
D.O. Hughley, same way.
Yeah.
He did some material, then did crowd work for the rest, because the audience ain't necessarily there. They're there just to see you. Whatever you bring to the table, that's what you bring to the table.
And you know why that format is good? Because when you get your jokes out, you got them hooked. But in reality, people can only last so long in a room of you just telling jokes. And to the point where it's like, now let me turn it back on y'all and mess with y'all so I can get to know y'all.
Because you also showing even bookers, even the club, that you have material, but I'm also talking to the crowd. This is also a crowd thing. So I don't think, the thing about it is, I don't think anybody in this room, and there's other comedians, that's even that far off from all these people that we consider GOATs. Because what does it take? Time. All it takes is time.
Absolutely.
So once we put time in, we're going to be at the same level as them one day.
Bro, you know why that's so good? Because Posse and I was talking about this outside of Mississippi Pizza last Wednesday. I can't remember the analogy he had, but it was basically along the lines of, you have to continue to push this rock up this hill, even if you are looked at as not the best or whatever, because eventually one day this motherfucker can't do shit else. But guess what? He can do consistently.
Push the rock up the hill.
And he got faster and better and all of these things. You know what I'm saying? He said it where it made real good sense.
But
along the lines, and you're not wrong. We have to continue to feed that shit.
I don't think there is a GOAT of our time, of our generation, when it comes to comedy. There's not a GOAT ever. There's nobody who is the greatest of all time. There's not going to be the greatest of all time. There's going to be individuals who will share their stories, who share their light, who get on that stage and make people laugh. I don't give a fuck what style you do or whatever it is. Everybody's going to like somebody for a different reason. Everybody going to lie. I'm going to like you because you're storytelling. I'm going to like you because you're one-liners. Oh, I'm going to like you because your crowd work. I'm going to like you because, you know what I'm saying? However the material that you come up with. I like you for your political shit, your inside shit. There's no such thing as a GOAT when it comes to this sport. There's no such thing. It's not like basketball, nigga. We don't have stats.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't got numbers, nigga. I can't put up 40 in a night. You know what I'm saying? There's no way to do it. The only way to do that is with, selling tickets.
But some
and all
people
that
will say lap
but
per
that
minute,
shit don't
though.
even really
Lap per minute. But me, I don't.
That's just to get the entertainment side. But they like Alik because he can tell a story.
I got you. I'm not disrespecting nobody that y'all put up and said that's the GOAT.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't care. But I'm just telling you, there is not one, bro. There is not one. There can't be one. And laugh per minute don't mean shit because, nigga, if I'm a storyteller, I don't want to laugh per minute. I want to take you through this ride with me.
Yeah, I'm
gonna take you all the way through this. So if I bring you all the way down to where you like fuck, but you're paying attention, and then at the end of this joke, I bust you upside your head. your head and the whole crowd goes crazy.
Yeah.
That means more to me than getting a laugh per minute.
That's misdirection right there.
Yeah,
I love it. And to add on to that, that's what makes all us individually beautiful, because you're gonna have your niche crowd that fucks with you and everything you do. They like something about you. And that's what makes you your own comedian.
Right.
So we're talking about this. What sparked y'all into doing comedy? What pushed y'all, and what was the initial start? Mine was one day I was really sad, and I was working at Amazon. I was delivering Amazon. I was sad. I was like, damn, I'm doing all this shit, and this shit is hard, or whatever. But then I started listening to Pandora Radio, and I started listening to comedy on Pandora Radio, like Richard, Eddie, Patrice, Mitch, and like Stephen Wright, and even that sparked in me was like, oh shoot, I got a similar pattern mindset when it comes to how funny, how to write a joke, right, and how to say it. But mine was like going to the stage and getting my jokes off was the hardest part for me. But that was my initial spark. It was like, okay, I am funny. I do think I'm funny. Now let's see if I really am funny. So it's like a challenge to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I did some ketamine to try to go to sleep one day. and I was like OD'd on this shit. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I woke up in a fucking hospital. Right? My wife and they said, oh God, I tried to go to sleep. And y'all know how I am with drugs. I don't really fuck with them.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to go to sleep, nigga.
Michael Jackson.
I'd be up all the time and doing my brain be going crazy and blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, what the fuck should I do? And then, I had therapists and my whole life and all this stuff and talking to folks and trying to get it. My therapist tried to sell me drugs. I didn't want to do them. And so I tried to do some ketamine to go to sleep, and I woke up in the hospital. And then I think about a week later, I was like, you know what? I think I just need to get this shit out for real. In a real way and talk to people for real, because everything that I'm racking my brain about at night, you know what I'm saying? It really is comical at the end of the day. And I just don't see why can't nobody else see this shit. And then everything that I start pushing.
Ketamine.
That's great. Yeah,
yeah, that shit was crazy.
So it was waking up in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Jesus. I did not know that.
Yeah. Only people that really know, my sister, my older sister, and my wife, and my older sister was living with me at the time.
Yeah.
And then who else? I don't really think I really told a lot of people that story.
That story,
yeah. I tried that shit though.
That was the thing that moved you forward to do it. It's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. This is what I'm gonna try to do and see where it comes from.
That's gotta be part of your special too. That's gonna have to go in your special. You know that, right?
It's gonna be somewhere. It's gonna be somewhere in there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be somewhere in my story along the line of when I talk about it, because I don't plan on just having one. I think it's going to be a couple of them in there.
Mine was just naturally being funny, and it's the same thing I always say. My head coach in college football, Coach Brown, shout out to him. He was from LA. He's from South Central, actually. And graduating, all of that, he was just like, why don't you just hang your cleats up and go find a stage? And at the time, I heard him, but I didn't. And I remember being downtown St. Paul one night, the Twin Cities, and we was at an open mic, which was like poetry, comedy, whatever you want to do. And niggas was just at the bar getting drunk, and I'm over there roasting and talking shit like I normally do. And my homegirl was like, I dare you to get your silly ass on stage and go up there and tell some jokes, and she want to roast motherfuckers. I'm like, well, bitch, buy me another drink. Fuck it. Why not? And swear to God, nigga went on stage and actually had a fire ass first set. You know what I mean?
Did you write it, or was it just roasting?
No, it was just off the dome.
Okay.
It was observational, which is what I do majority of the time.
Yeah.
I can just observe and just boom, 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 boom. And then I went back home, and that's when I did on YouTube the in-home stand-up.
Oh, yeah, in front of the dogs.
In front of the dogs.
That nigga was like, I'm so good after my first set, I can do comedy in front of these dogs right
They're
now.
gonna make them laugh.
Yeah.
I said, nigga, let me get lying. I was just bored. I ain't had no gas to get back downtown because I ain't had no money at the time.
I can make these teddy bears laugh their ass.
Laugh, man. That shit just fucks with me because I just think about COVID. And niggas was doing stand up in the house, and I was like, "Nigga, I've been did that shit." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's back when Vine was out. So I got some shit on Vine where I'm just being goofy as fuck.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
I won't be an asshole number, but during COVID, nigga, I was still outside doing comedy. Fuck y'all.
I was too.
Hey, you know how many underground comedy shows was jumping off? Hey, how many basement comedy shows was just cracking off?
You remember the parking lot one?
The parking lot one was fun.
Yeah,
I didn't get to that one until like last minute, man. I couldn't because I just had Cass. This had my first child, so you know it's just like, no, you ain't taking your ass nowhere and bringing us some sick shit back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the way the parking one was actually pretty safe though, because we was in this big ass parking lot. You can tune in to whoever had the mic on the radio.
Yeah, it was big.
Instead of laughing, just honk your horn.
It was weird.
I was just last to get over there though,
but
felt like a hate crime.
You know what everybody was doing though? Niggas was just going to everybody's car, chilling and drinking and smoking with each other. We was doing comedy, but we was we was listening from somebody's car.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people would just walk up.
You remember that nigga one up there butt ass naked?
Oh, I wasn't there.
Yes, you was. You was there because I left. I left when he got butt ass naked, and we started talking about that shit.
Oh, he got naked while he was up there.
He got naked.
Yeah.
I forgot who it was, and I want to say it was
somebody.
Jake something.
It was somebody who didn't do comedy like because I'd never seen him before that or after that.
Yeah, and I was like, "This is like I'm not calling this no more." That was the last time I went.
I still that shit was crazy.
That was the last time I went.
They should probably bring that back. Because I do remember going one time because I was in Eugene, so I had to drive back.
No, don't bring that back, man. That was a moment in time.
Yeah,
like we don't have to bring it back now. That was out of necessity.
It's coined.
So it was like a moment in time where we had to have it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't something that I think we should unless we have another crazy ass outbreak of some spreadable shit.
I don't think another comedy scene did some shit like that neither at all. So that shit is coined.
I know.
That's some dope shit about
the
Portland.
crazy thing about it is that's the revolution won't be televised, man.
Mm-hmm.
Is the crazy thing about it is like it's not a lot of video footage of it, and I wish we would have had more. I wish if we would have, you know what I'm saying?
Kabbalah might. Lucas
the camera
might.
folks would have came out. Lucas might have some footage.
And then I think he was on the news. Brent was on the news one time for it.
Yeah. I don't know.
The news got a little bit.
It might be enough to make something because I really do. I remember talking to Brent Lucas and see what they got going on because that was a dope moment, man.
That was
because everywhere I go, I might be a comic, but also double as security. So it was always those moments too, because it got crazy in there sometimes, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so they had to come through. Hey man, look, just calm down. It's all right, And I turned into security man and shit.
That lot was wild.
That lot used to get crazy, bro.
So since we talked about the spark, like what keeps you guys going? Because comedy is one of those things where it's like that could be. If you have a bad set, you just want to stop.
Nah,
I don't think it's the set. I think it's the relationships that gets ruined with people dealing with you trying to become something that most likely is not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of relationships get ruined behind doing comedy.
That's true.
It sucks.
For me, comedy is like a drug, man. Like either it don't matter the set, the good sets, the bad sets, no matter what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for me to not want to hit a stage.
Mm-hmm.
And so like even those times where like you don't hit a stage, like say I went somewhere and I gave up my spot for one of my friends who came out, or you know what I mean,
you did Tuesday.
Help somebody out, or you know what I'm saying, whatever that is. Like I'm still sitting there like, nigga, I just want that mic. I don't give a fuck who on stage.
Yeah.
Like I feel you feel like Duck in the Fight Heartbeats, bro. When you see a nigga playing your music, like you know what I'm saying, like man, this is comedy, this is mine. Like you want to just grab the mic and be like, hey, I got this is what So for me, the spark is really just wanting to get that out. And I always have so much more than I want to just say, tell people. And that's why I do like the podcast too, though, because I'm not forced to be funny here, right? When we doing comedy, like, okay, let me hit him with the punchline. But here we can just be our authentic, genuine self and just tell stories the way the fuck they come across, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to like on that stage, I take pleasure in the fact of like of taking people on a ride and then seeing, you know what I'm saying, how they respond to that.
Bro, it's made me maniacal because 1 minute, fuck this, I hate all this shit, I quit. And after next week, I'm done. And then I think my motivation, and I've always been a motivative person, regardless of what it is, comedy, working out, we can get lost in all the day to day. But my motivation tells me, nigga, you stop. You bitching, you being sensitive, get the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
You love doing this shit. You love making people laugh. You know what I'm saying? Cause the day-to-day will beat you the fuck down.
Oh, well.
Motivation for me was them telling me what I could not be. Oh, well.
I'm telling you, man. Shit.
I agree with those like reasons. Mine is like I think just the fact that I like love it. Like I love it. And it's like one of those, like you guys know the definition of insanity, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's an insane, doing comedy is an insane thing.
Absolutely.
But my thing is like this. I've been really figuring out, I'm not doing it for the followers. I'm not doing it for this because I hate social media. And I'm doing because I hate so I tell myself, what am I doing it for? I'm doing this because I love it. Because something I love to do. I said, once I'm done, once I say I don't like this anymore, I'm not going to do it anymore. But I don't see myself ever going up on stage and being like, because I crawl my ass out of bed. We up till 2 a.m. doing this shit at some mics and shit like that. And we in places where we shouldn't be doing comedy. So it has to be like a love. And I'll have a love for it.
It's one-on-one, bro. You'll do it regardless. Like I would do. I did it as a kid, not even knowing I was doing it. I used to do it and not even know that's what I was doing. I was entertaining, and my form of entertainment has always been through making people laugh, making people getting the energy up, making people happy. You know what I'm saying? Telling stories or making people realize whatever the fuck you going through ain't that deep, nigga. It's not that deep. You can laugh at this shit because it ain't that deep. You're making it way deeper than what the fuck it is.
You can't control shit.
You can't control a goddamn thing. So what the fuck you over there down in the, you want to kill yourself? You want to off yourself over some shit you can't control in the first place?
I'm telling you.
You're being weird, nigga. Relax. Wake the fuck up. It's all good.
Mine as a child, my most parts of joy in life was watching the movie Chucky. I love that movie Chucky. Part 2. Where no, it was 1 actually where he took the doll in the class and the teacher started shaking Chucky. She put him in the thing, and then Chucky just whipped her ass with the extension cord with the long ruler. He killed her with a ruler. How you gonna kill somebody with a ruler?
Because nigga,
he was whooping her, and you just see blood come from underneath the door.
Shit was funny as hell.
Hella funny, bro.
As a kid, I used to watch Chucky and laugh. I was not scared.
I was not scared of Chucky.
Like after Chucky, I can go right to sleep. I didn't watch a cartoon or nothing.
Nigga, because we from the hood. That's why we ain't scared of Chucky.
I hate the motherfuckers to the point where it's like, you know what I can't do in front of them, but in a fight, I fuck Chucky up. Facts. I fuck Chucky the hell up.
Chucky ain't got no chance.
Yeah, it ain't easy to kill him. I just don't like you because you're a doll. I'm a racist doll hater.
I hate all dolls.
He's a dollist. He's a dollist.
You see those American dolls like, I'm gonna lynch the shit out of American dolls.
I'm gonna lynch the shit out of them.
I'll tell you right now, a match will melt your ass.
My favorite thing in Chucky though is to this day. I remember the shit to this day. I was watching that shit, and then Andy told his mom, Chucky said Aunt Maggie was a real bitch and she got what she deserved. When that little white boy told his mama that, I said, ooh, I wouldn't talk to my mama that way.
I wouldn't talk to my mama that way.
Chucky said Aunt Maggie was a real bitch and she got what she deserved.
Chucky had done it now. You can get your ass whooped.
No, Chucky made Andy look like a crazy person too.
He made Andy look crazy.
Crazy as hell.
You see how he kept making him look crazy every episode?
Yep.
Every
show, every movie. Remember the one where he went to the foster parents' house, right? And then one of the foster parent was walking down the stairs, and then Chucky just did this, and he just broke the shit out of his neck, and then Andy's standing there, and then the mom's looking, this is your fault. This is your I didn't even do nothing. It was no, bitch. Yeah, exactly. It was Chucky. Chucky did it. I've been telling y'all Chucky been doing it the whole time.
Oh my God.
Chucky made Andy look like a psycho, nigga. His life was so horrible because of this fucking dog.
Telling you.
And why did the nigga just leave? He could have left Andy alone.
He could have.
He could have. Like once you realize, because he had to.
But he also couldn't though.
They do we them because he already matched souls with it. He had
no, because so the curse worked like this: the first person you tell who you are, you got to do it on them. So Andy was the first person Chucky told that he was Charles Lee Ray. So that's why he was hunting Andy for the rest of his life because it only worked with him.
Oh, he was tethered.
Andy was the only person that he could do. He can get into Andy's body if he did the thing on him.
Yeah,
that was wild. But yeah, now okay. So he made Andy's life was shit. Andy could have had such a good little white boy life. He could have had such a good little white life. He had a good ass mama. They lived in a cool little, you know what I'm saying, apartment in New York and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Andy could have had a great life, bro.
Yeah.
Chucky fucked all that shit up.
I'm gonna tell you what would have been a good clash of movies if they'd have mixed the two. Chucky and Problem Child.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That'd have been crazy.
If them two little motherfuckers and then
Chucky would have met the nigga named Andy too, wasn't it?
what was it? Junior.
Junior.
Yeah.
You know I'm motherfucking bad when they named Junior. That little motherfucker. That little nigga.
You know a little nigga would. You know a movie would have been dope to see also. Chucky and what's that one with The Good Son. Chucky and the Good Son.
Oh shit!
You haven't seen The Good Son?
Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness!
It's the one where this
so it's Elijah Woods and the dude from Home Alone.
Macaulay McCulkin.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin.
Hey, crazy. Macaulay McCulkin. Them little blonde kids, bro, make some crazy people. Cause
so this is I'm gonna tell you one scene from the movie, right? He makes this. He's in his attic making this doll. Elijah Woods come up to him. He's like, "What you making?" I was making a doll to have some fun. And he takes the doll, carries it. He puts it on a bridge, and he throws the doll on the bridge onto the freeway. Causes a 18-car pileup, kills a bunch of people, and he just walks away. And then Elijah Woods is like, "What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is going on? You just killed all these people down here." Like, that's the movie.
He's like, yeah, that's the fun I like to have.
Yeah,
that's my kind of fun, bitch. What you talking about?
And then there's this,
fun,
and then so I'm not gonna ruin it, but the mom.
I don't think you can ruin the fucking 30-year-old movie, bro.
That movie,
I gotta see this.
You gotta see it, bro. It's so fun. It's like a fun ass movie to see.
It is.
And you see the evil of whites. Like, you see how white little kids be evil as shit, bro. And it's like, it was wild.
So now we on this because I think this is the Halloween episode anyway, right?
Yeah.
Favorite scary movie. I have a favorite scary movie.
Absolutely.
I have one. The movie that I have to watch a cartoon or something afterwards, or like eat some bubble gum. I don't know what the fuck I got to do, but I gotta do something very wholesome. But it's The Omen.
Oh,
You ever watch The Omen?
That was creepy.
It's so long.
It's long as shit.
I've seen this,
but it's actually it's long, but you can get into it, right? But it's crazy about the little kid. It's just everything in there, bro. To me, it's more creepy than what's the one with the bitch was masturbating with the crucifix?
The Exorcist.
To me, it's scarier than The Exorcist. It's just little. It's the same thing. It's a little kid named Damien, bro.
Any little kids,
the devil, bro.
Any little kids be mad. They be
like,
evil.
The dogs start barking. Like, all the dogs know who the fuck he is, but that's the only people that know. And then you got these parents and people that, you know what I'm saying, he lived with his adopted family and shit, and they just think he's just like the best kid on earth, but he just be running around wreaking fucking havoc.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So he's like Macaulay Culkin in that movie, but worse.
Kinda, but like the devil, nigga. Like he's the Antichrist, nigga. So he's bringing back destruction of the entire world. Like Macaulay Culkin was really just he was just a psycho.
Yeah,
you
small little town,
serial killer or some shit.
Town.
But this nigga in the movie The Omen was he was bringing back, nigga. He was gonna bring forth the end of the fucking world.
The Antichrist.
They killed him at the end?
Antichrist. No, it's The Omen too.
Oh, they didn't kill him?
Yeah, because it wasn't.
Well, he didn't get killed as much as, like, you know how you
exercise him.
How they set you up for the next thing. So he was defeated in that mission, but
yeah, because when in the beginning of that,
you can defeat the boy, but not the demon.
It was Rosemary's Baby when she was trying to birth that little nigga. Yeah. That's it.
It was crazy.
I got two of them.
Okay.
I got Jason Goes to New York.
Nigga, I'm not. Yeah,
that's
yo, that's not scary. It's funny as hell.
Okay, see, I'm thinking about scary,
No, go ahead.
Because there's a couple scenes where he's just walking around New York, right? Motherfuckers is dancing and playing with their boomboxes. He just and just keep going, bro. No, he don't even stab him. He just fucking up their day. That's it. Like, they having fun. He just fucking up their day.
Nigga walking and kicking over their boombox.
It was funny as hell.
The deed is out of here. It was wild, bro.
And then about a second movie. We get this cardboard out. He put water on their cardboard. So my second movie was Hereditary. Don't watch that movie.
I watched that one.
Don't watch that movie.
That one.
I tell people so I watched it. So me and my ex-wife watched it, right? My TV was like right when the movie ended, my TV just went black, bro. Like right when it ended, it went black. And then I was like, all right, maybe it was just something. And then I tried to turn it on again, didn't come back on. I had to get a new TV. I'm like, this movie's
it broke your TV.
Yes, bro. I promise you. This is. I promise you, this happened. I'm not even making this up. And then for the rest of the day, like that year, like anytime I see if I see like a little person, I'll be like. And most time it was my kids, but it was just in the dark because that movie was creepy, bro.
If you looked in the mirror,
no, punching myself. I'm not even a little person.
I can do this.
I'm below average.
I can do this.
I can brush my teeth. I swear I can brush my teeth. Because
you seen it, Q. You never seen it?
I never seen it.
Oh, this is one scene. This is one scene.
You know why I watched it? I watched it because you told me not to watch it. I just watched it probably about.
I told you not to watch it.
I watched it probably about like 6 or 7 months ago.
I told you not to watch that movie. Movie creepy as hell. There's one scene where this kid is in the classroom and he's sitting there and he like bang his head on the table. And then this next scene where is like I think in that same little scene he's dreaming and his mom is just on fire in the living room. And I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Don't watch it, bro.
I think I watched that movie with Kanita, my wife. I watched a movie with Kanita. We was watching
at your house.
At the house, yeah.
Nah,
my
bro.
TV didn't break.
Oh.
But I was like, when it first came on, I was like, ooh, that's an unfortunate looking little ass kid.
Oh,
like when because I would like to call people ugly at the time, but she was very unfortunate looking.
You remember the part where she had her head out the window?
What? Okay.
So there's a scene. They driving, right? And then the little girl have her head out the window.
Oh, yeah.
And then light pole, wham.
Oh, damn.
Take that shit off.
Knocked her whole head off.
Clean off.
And they showed it too.
Clean off.
Boop, boop, boop,
oh, yeah.
And it was her brother. Her brother was driving her home because he had to take her to a party.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, she was allergic to peanuts or some shit or whatever.
Oh, my God.
And then, but oh, goodness. But then, you gotta see
watch it.
And then know what it's all for at the end. You like, fuck, know who's all involved too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are those twist movies. It's like the movie Midsommar.
Yeah, I can't stand that
watch
movie.
it.
That movie's weird. Longlegs is stupid. Don't watch Longlegs. It's stupid. You watched it? Yeah, that movie's dumb. It's just a satanic movie about worshiping the devil. That's all the movie's all it is, really.
Nah, Monica wanted to see that shit, so we went to go see it.
Yeah, it was dumb. I hate it.
My first one, my funny one, is Night of the Demons.
I haven't seen that one.
Night of the Demons is a classic, one of them blockbuster movies. And I think it came out in the late 80s, maybe 89. It's scary because it's two people trying to escape this house of demons and, they're basically trapped in here. But it's funny because this is the first movie I think I've ever seen where a black person actually made it alive. The nigga, and y'all probably seen clips on the internet, it's the black dude was just like, nigga, they ain't getting me. And this nigga literally jumped out of a wooden window. Bro, listen.
Out of a wooden window.
Out of a wooden window. Listen. But here's the cold thing. He was the only one to survive. Yeah. This was the first time where I seen, a nigga survived and he survived like how a nigga would. Like,
jumping out the window.
Motherfucker, you're not getting me.
I'm gone.
You can kill everybody else in this bitch. I guarantee you, I'm not finna fucking die.
What's it called?
It's called Night of the Demons. It's the first one.
I'm watching that one.
It's scary. It's good, but this nigga was the only one to survive.
That's funny.
Okay.
It was him and this white girl left, and I thought the white girl was gonna survive, but this nigga left that bitch like a real nigga would. Like, fuck that bitch, you better come. Nope, I'm gone.
You should have jumped out the window with me.
You should have jumped out the window. The nigga literally, everybody knows the famous quote, nigga, you ain't getting me. Nigga jumped smooth out that bitch. And it made me happy. Like, it took away the pressure of how scary it was to be like, man, hell yeah, that nigga made it. See?
Facts.
You'll never get me, goddammit.
Niggas will always survive a scary
movie. Bro.
In real life, hell yeah.
In real life, we're not dying. The reason why they make it scary is they kill the nigga out first. The reason they kill the nigga out first is because they want to scare the niggas. Because we know we're not dying in a scary movie.
This nigga was the only one to live. Like,
we know how to survive things.
I'm not dying in a scary movie.
You think about it. Niggas, we survived slavery.
Oh.
Like, come on, we survived slavery.
Nothing scarier than that.
Oh. And speaking of that, I know, right? You ever see the show Shameless?
Oh, hell yeah.
I've never watched that show, but I've been seeing clips online. That little white boy in there is funny as hell.
Oh, yeah.
The one with the chain?
The young, yeah.
Is that his name? Yeah, but he calls himself something
else.
That
nigga straight G.
No, his name Carl. Hey, that's my favorite one.
Okay.
That's it.
My bad for changing the subject.
No, it's all good. My second one is 13 fucking Ghosts.
Oh, yeah, that one's scary.
The Jackal fucked me up, nigga. I couldn't sleep. I swear to God, it's just like fuck that. That nigga was crazy. It's like 13 Ghosts, man. And what's the show? Monk. The show Monk.
That dude Monk is in it.
The lead actor of Monk was dad in there, bro.
So the premise of the show, of the movie, this is just a premise. Like, they take a bunch of people and then they put these glasses on them. Like, and the glasses, and they put you in his house, right? And his house is like a maze and it's moving. But the glasses help you see where the ghosts are and everything like that. But you locked in his house.
Okay.
Yeah, it's wild.
You got to get up at, bro. I'm telling you, the one ghost in particular, fucking Jackal, that nigga was crazy.
Yep, and that lady too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she had her titties out.
Yeah, them titties was big.
I got one more than two then.
Shit.
I got one. It's called, I think it's XXX.
Oh, this is a movie with Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi is in there?
Yeah.
And they go to the woods, so they trying to make a porno?
Yep.
Kid Cudi is like the porno. He's an actor, and then his submission and the director or whatever, they rent this little spot, this little out like I don't know, this house outside of these people's house.
Yeah, it's called X.
X. It's called X.
Yeah.
So, and they want to shoot a porno. So they shooting a porno or whatever, and then the father, the dude who owns the house, ends up going crazy and just like murdering everybody. And then it's like old people sex in it. It's weird, bro. Like the little girl sleep.
I think I did see that.
This old lady is just like stroking her face.
Yep.
Because she's trying. The old lady trying to be in it.
I see
y'all see the two movies after that?
No,
that's related to it.
I know one is. I just seen one on the thing yesterday. It was like, this is the. But I don't think I want to see that.
No, they're actually good. It's not. It's because it's not the same.
Okay.
But it's like, it's similar. One of them is I didn't see X, but I saw the ones after that.
You didn't see X?
I didn't see X.
I seen X.
I see X, bro.
When you started describing it, I just couldn't remember the title of it, but I do remember that.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Hey, it was like
that
watching
old bitch was in there stroking the shit out there.
Hilarious.
Like,
but then one of the dude who was shooting it, the cameraman, his girlfriend was there. He got mad because she wanted to be in the porno and shit.
Oh yeah.
And then he ended up getting killed because he was about to leave. He was about to leave, and they was like, "Man, you can't really leave. Like, what the fuck is going on?" And so
you got killed by the old people.
The old lady killed him.
She was just trying to be a star.
Oh, that old bitch was. Yeah,
that was all.
She just wanted to be touched again.
Yeah,
she did.
Yeah,
she was trying. But you should watch those because I think that follows those two movies before. Follows her story.
Okay.
And how she got to where she got and why she wants to be there. Why she because I've been.
Well, they kind of show it in X. In X, they show like when they first got together. Like how, you know what I'm saying, there was, you know how they was dancing and had a good time. But then now he old and he was like, you know, if I fuck you, bitch, I'ma die, because his heart was all fucked up. And so he like, if I give it to you again, then it's gonna be over. And so, but then there's one part where he do, and then old girl's under the bed and they're having this old people sex on top of this girl who was on the bed. It was weird, cuz. And I was like, oh, this is creepy. It's gross too, because like, you know what I mean? It was gross. And then he died. You know?
That's during that scene?
He died after he had sex with her because that was
last time.
Yeah, that
last time.
His last and that nigga was dead.
He was gone. It was over.
That'd be the best way to die. I'm not even gonna lie.
Shit, that what happened to Kevin Samuels.
Yep.
God rest
that
his
is how Kevin Samuels. Yep.
Man,
he did.
And some. Well, I'm telling you,
Mexican?
That girl, no, she was fine. Dropped him. Then she on the phone talking about, oh God, he ain't breathing, girl, because you didn't put that snap.
Oh my God.
He's probably would have sounded like Shannon Sharp.
All them goddamn Red Bulls he was sipping down and finally caught up to him.
Finally caught up to him.
Girl put that henny penny on him.
I wonder if she was the type of girl that deserved a high value man. The way that nigga was clowning bitches, bro, and making them fall in love with him, bro.
Oh my God.
Like they was calling to be talked about. They was really calling him.
He was so funny,
so he could be like, hey, bitch, you ain't shit.
Oh man,
I'm just gonna tell you why you ain't shit. How old is you?
Yeah.
How much you weigh? How many kids you got? Bitch, you ain't shit.
He said, what? He said, what's your stomach look like? You got rubber bands, Marks? You got rubber bands on your stomach?
Dimensions?
Yeah,
what's your dimensions?
But you want a high value man. Can I tell you something? They ain't looking for you.
Ma'am. You're 50. You built like a mid-sized linebacker.
Yeah.
4 kids, 3 different baby daddies.
Oh man,
settle.
You sound like you're overweight.
That's who I'm.
You sound like Charles Barkley.
That's who I'm gonna be for Halloween. Kevin Samuels.
Shout out to
that
dude. Hey, he was on Atlanta. Like he died, and then 2 days after he died, he was on an episode of Atlanta.
Well, they shot it way before he.
I know, but yeah, of course.
He died, and 2 days later, that nigga was on something. That man, he with Tupac. That nigga up there, he with Tupac out there in Colombia, Cuba, or somewhere.
Nah, man, he just went to an island.
They told you he died as a pussy. Nah, he
good. He made it, man. He good.
Nah, let's get the fuck out of here, though. Y'all ready to get the fuck out of here, man?
Can I say one thing?
Father advice of the week. What's up?
Yeah, before we go to Father advice of the week, did y'all hear that South Korea is supposed to be opening up their borders to America, to the world? So
if Donald Trump is the president, guess what he gonna do? He gonna let everybody out of prison and send them to South Korea.
No, facts for real. But that's gonna be devastating. I wouldn't go.
You wouldn't go where?
I wouldn't go to South Korea. That nigga freak. He's too freaky. Child Young Fat, whatever his name is, he's a freaky ass nigga.
It's 69 guy.
Yeah, that nigga freak. Well, he got like 13 wives, and they put the age range from 13 to 16.
Get out of here.
Nope. I'm not lying. Dude's a freak. And think about it. He goes around and be like, I want you, and you only belong to me. You seen what that nigga look like? Imagine you have to fuck him for the rest of your life.
Well, you know the Asians is looking for niggas to come over there and have babies with their women.
That's why I was finna say it's gonna be Black Korea.
I'm telling you, that's probably why he doing that. He was like, "What you say, Trump? You said you're gonna open up your borders? If we gonna send all them niggas over here?" I'm telling you, it's gonna be a whole bunch of black babies over there.
You're gonna have a cold ass football, basketball.
Korea is gonna be the next.
All the world games.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be over. Yeah, all them niggas in Korea if you want to. Right. I might go. Shit, fuck it.
Specifically the Southern Negroes.
The Southern ones.
We seen Alabama.
We know what that look like. We see all them Derrick Henrys you got down there.
Right.
We see how that nigga Bo Jackson was built. We want them.
Just send them. Fuck it.
Oh my God. Father advice of the week, man. Don't go to South Korea. No,
don't go to South Korea. It's a trap.
What we got for Father advice of the week? Who want to go first?
Me. Take her ass to court if you got to. Stop wasting time. Take her ass to court. That's
some fatherly advice.
Damn right.
If you got to, take her ass to court.
You got to take her ass to court.
Mine would be like love people where they at, and also understand that just because you love them don't mean you gotta put up with all the shit that they going through. But love them where they at. And that's also a distance thing too. You can love somebody from a distance.
My father advice for the week is, I probably already said it before, but don't be petty. As much in you that might want to say, get your lick back or just don't be petty. Don't stoop down to where they at. Always maintain your head and do it the best that you can, because it's not just that person that you're being petty toward that you got to worry about. There's other people behind it. So don't be petty.
I want to change my father advice of the week, actually. My father advice of the week, be petty. Joking.
Sometimes, hey, man, y'all know what it is, man. It's 4 Black Dads. I'm one of your hosts, your boy G Wade. And to my left,
Doolie. To my right.
He was like this. He's like Doolie. He got his eyes closed. Doolie. That's Ikes. I want to tell y'all thanks. This is fun. I'm doing it a little bit, and I appreciate doing this. This is also a venting session for all of us too, and it's good.
How about this?
Man, please stay tuned, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Keep watching after this. After we go off, we got some sponsorship to get y'all, and then also we can bring y'all Fool of the Week.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Because this is for Black Dads.
This for your black ass.
Everybody relax. We simply stating the facts. With an eclectic point of view.
Oh, yeah. We back. This your guy, E.I., the deacon of sneaking, the pastor of laughter, coming at you live and direct from the 4 Black Dads podcast. Hey, today we sending a shout out to Norma Jean's Soul Cuisine, located off of 42nd and Prescott. You know what I'm saying? If you're hungry and you want some of that good soul food, you need to go tap in with Norma Jean's. Oxtails, crab, dirty rice, the whole gamut. Oh, and if you're a little bit thirsty, you can get some of them liquid vibrations. You know what I'm saying? It might be libations, but we're going to say vibrations because that's just what it is. It's a whole vibe up in there. So, For Black Dads Podcast, Norma Jean's Soul Cuisine. Y'all tap in one time.
What up, world? It's your boy G.
And it's your boy Q.
And we're here to bring you
Fool of the Week.
Fool of the Week this week, Q.
Orange Man. Donald Trump.
Captain Orange Man, Donald Trump. Orange everywhere, except for just right around his eyes.
Trump.
Around here.
Tell us something. You don't fight crime at all. What mask are you wearing at night? Because you're too busy committing it.
That's some cucumbers he wearing. He got cucumbers on. He go to the same spots as Deshaun Watson.
Oh, okay.
Hey, my man said when he become president, he's going to shut down the Department of Education.
Get ready for Project 2025, segregation, and all types of ill shit.
He said it's going to be one person, one motherfucking Department of Education, and maybe a secretary.
The Daughters of Confederacy is getting ready to teach your kids. Okay,
that's that one person.
That's that one person.
That one person, whoever the president is, and the Daughters of Confederacy is going to be in that
man. Because guess what? Ashley Babbitt got killed,
but
nobody got killed.
Nobody got killed. Nobody died.
What else he say, G?
Hey, then my man came out and said, "You know what I would do if I heard a country helping borders? First thing I would do if I ran a country is I would open up all my jails and let everybody out."
Mexico's crime is about to go up 3,000%.
They on their way
because they ain't going to Canada.
Canada ain't letting them in.
No.
Canada ain't letting nobody in.
No.
Hey, this week, Fool of the Week, Donald Trump. You got it.